I thought it was good. I thought we played some really good football. Starting the game there, obviously the takeaways we had, the one that we had on punt was a really good, caused fumble by DHC. Then Jack recovered it. I think that was we threw the challenge flag there and got the challenge, which was really good from information upstairs. So that was outstanding. And then we had another takeaway. It was really good. They broke out a run there, caused fumble by Brisker, recovered, by 33. Jalen did a nice job there and a nice return by him. We capitalized on that and got a TD from that one. And then the big kick return, by one of the best kick returners, in the league. Obviously, has done a great job over the years. And we got to do a better job on our cover teams. Our cover team there had to do a better job. The safeties had to squeeze in, keep it there to midfield. So we had to do a better job on that one. Then the first half ended with, we missed that long field goal. We decided to go for that. Cairo feels good about that inside at that distance. He hit it a little bit low, a little bit too much on the middle part of the ball. But we thought the snap and the hold was good. I'm sure he wishes he could have that one back. But then they got a couple first downs, kicked the field goal, so it's 17-17 tie. And then really in the third quarter, it's back and forth, a little bit. And then it all comes down to the finish. We talked about the ball, us winning the ball in this game, and also talking about the finish. And we have to do a better job. I told the guys at the end of the game, offense, defense, and kicking, we have to play complementary football in the fourth quarter. And we have to do that to be able to seal these games. Love the way the guys fought. They battled. We were in it at the very end. And we just got to execute better at the end. I'll open the questions from there.
Man, we saw Justin holding his shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're getting him evaluated by the doctors right now. It's his left shoulder, so we'll see where it goes. Again, we'll have an update, on Wednesday. We don't know what it is. Obviously, we're going to take a look at it and see what it is.
Did he injure the shoulder on the slide?
I don't know. You have to ask him. I know he's coming in here shortly, but you have to ask him. I thought it was the play before, but maybe not. Ask him. Yeah, I think it's everybody. I think it really is everybody. I think it is, the coaches, setting us up, defense getting stops when they need them, to set our offense up so they're not even in that situation. That would be good. And then also the offense, when they do get in that situation, I think it starts with the coaching first, and taking accountability for that. And then I think it comes down to us executing in practice. We do a good job of setting things up in practice to be able to perform in the games, and we just got to keep doing a better job. And when we see it in practice, that's when we're going to see it in the game.
Matt, how do you make sure that big picture you guys are still progressing even as losses pile up?
Yeah, just rely on the men in the room. The men that's in that room right there, just rely on them. I looked at every one of those guys in the eye, just rely on their character. That's not a hard thing to do.
Are you still accomplishing what you want to, even while you're losing?
Obviously we're not accomplishing the main goal, which is winning. And that's an important thing, but there's also another process to that. We always look at the good and the bad in every game because there are good and bad in every game. So, like we always say, we want to look at the negatives and say, how can we improve on those? And we got to keep improving on that. And then we're building a football team here, and we got to keep improving on those things. But there's a lot of good things we did do, and we got to keep doing those things.
What did you think of Justin's game passing before that final drive?
It was good. I was really, the shot that he should have hit, just missed Mooney. I mean, that was a well-thrown ball, and that thing was on a rope. And just a couple more steps there, maybe we could have had that one. So, but I was really, really impressed with that. I mean, the throw he threw to David Montgomery on the side of the scramble, man, that thing was on a dime. That was excellent. Mooney's touchdown, I mean, that was beautiful too. So he had a lot of good plays out there today, and he's just keep growing and growing and growing and getting better and better.
And then what's your diagnosis of the end there between the play calling on those last 3 plays and Justin's pass?
Yeah, we just gotta operate. We just got to operate in that 2-minute situation. We got to execute in those moments, and we just got to keep our eyes forward and execute next time.
Matt, does a kickoff return allowed? Does that trump anything good that you did on special team? Bayless and the fumble?
No, it was good. I mean, obviously the Bayless return. What was that? 55 yards. I want to say that set up the first score. Obviously, that was excellent. The cause fumble. I know we didn't reap the benefits of that on that particular one, but we made a stop on defense, and then the very next drive we ended up scoring a field goal, I believe, on that one. But yeah, special teams, it comes down. We had a lot of good plays on special teams today. So obviously the big kick return, negates some of that. But again, it's all 11 guys out there on the cover squad.
The timing of the Patterson return seemed really to go against you. When you had a 10-point lead, it just, I don't know, I wouldn't say it turned the game around, but did you feel any kind of momentum? How much of a killer was that?
No, I mean, we know there's going to be ups and downs to a game. There's going to be adversities as we go, and we're always going to respond to those adversities. Will we always come out on top? Sometimes we will. Sometimes it'll go the other way. But we're going to respond the same way. We're going to have our eyes forward. What's going to happen. It happens, in every game. So how we respond to adversity is very important to our football team.
Matt, did you have any input on the play calling at the end when you guys had the ball?
On the 2-minute drive?
Yes, when you guys had the ball.
No, we were just in 2-minute operation. That's Luke's calling the game there like he always does.
What did you and him discuss about those play calls after the game?
No, I'm just telling him what my communication to him is. It's simple. Is that I'm telling him what the operation of the offense is, meaning you're on the ball or I'm calling timeout, so he knows. Okay, and then he rips the call, and then we're in 2-minute mode from there. And then when it gets to a certain point, I say, hey, I'm timeout inbounds in the next play. I might tell him that, but we're just operating in our normal 2-minute mode.
Right, but after the fact, what was you and Getsy's assessment of the plays you guys called at the end on the final drive?
Yeah, we're going to do that on the plane and tomorrow. We'll assess those things.
Coach, on the third down play, Jack diagnoses it perfectly. Right before the snap, he jumps over to the next gap, he shoots it. He's there to make the play, maybe get a 3-4 yard loss. Turns into a 4th and 1 if they end up converting. How big
Right.
of a play is that? And just what have you seen from Jack so far in the time that he's been starting?
No, that was a good play. I mean, the defense had him hemmed up in the backfield there. So you're talking about the third down going to 4th down.
Jack shot at Addison,
Yeah.
a big TFL.
Yeah, so I just think we gotta do a better job tackling lower there. So when you take a man's legs away from him, you stop him where he stands, and we have to do a better job there. So I think we're just tackling a little bit too high there. So he stayed alive, right? Very strong man, right? We all seen him run, and he got it to 4th and 1. Then on the 4th and 1 play, we got to shoot our gap. Linebacker's got to shoot his gap, at least give us an opportunity to stuff him in the hole there.
How do you assess at the end of a game like that whether Justin should keep playing in that situation because of the injury?
Yeah, I just leave it up to the medical staff. That's how we do it. This player and medical staff assess that, and we go from there.
Matt, as the head coach and having a young play caller like Luke Getsy, what is your role in helping him find consistency, especially in that 2-minute mode for offense?
Yeah, I would just say that, with Alan and with Luke and with HT, our conversations are just what we can do that we think is best for the football team. And I have conversations with all 3 of those guys. So it's no different if it's on offense or defense or kicking. But we always have those conversations, put our players in the best place to succeed, and our play calls should reflect that.
Matt, Tevin was active today but didn't start. What was that?
Yeah.
decision there?
Yeah, so we worked with Tevin. So Tevin, before the game, said that, hey, I'm able, I'm still a little bit hurt, right? But I'm able to be there as a backup, if needed in an emergency. So that's where he was today. That's why he didn't rotate. If he was a little bit better, we would have rotated him in there. But he wasn't at that point.
Anybody else? Thank you.
All right, thank you.